Welcome back to our exploration of color psychology. I hope you've been enjoying our journey through the history of color and its meanings. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of science to understand how we actually perceive colors. This will give us insight into why colors affect us the way they do. Let's start with a question. Have you ever wondered why the sky is blue or why grass is green? The answers lie in the science of light and how our eyes and brain interpret it. First, let's talk about light. Color is essentially light of different wavelengths. When light hits an object, some wavelengths are absorbed and others are reflected. The colors we see are the wavelengths that are reflected. For example, a leaf appears green because it reflects green wavelengths and absorbs others. Imagine standing under a prism. It splits white light into a spectrum of colors, showing all the different wavelengths that make up the light. Now, how do our eyes process these wavelengths? The human eye has special cells called photoreceptors, rods and cones. Rods are responsible for vision in low light conditions and don't detect color. Cones, on the other hand, are sensitive to different wavelengths of light and are responsible for color vision. We have three types of cones, one for red light, one for green light, and one for blue light. These cones work together to allow us to see a wide range of colors. It's pretty amazing, right? Let's try a quick experiment. Look around and find something red, green, and blue. Notice how vibrant these colors are. That's because they align with the peak sensitivities of your cones. When you see a color like yellow, it's because both your red and green cones are being stimulated. How cool is that? But color perception doesn't stop at the eyes. The information from our cones is sent to the brain, specifically the visual cortex, where it's processed and interpreted. This is where things get really interesting, because our brains don't just passively receive color information. They actively interpret and sometimes even alter it based on context, lighting, and surrounding colors. Have you ever noticed how a color can look different in different lighting or next to different colors? This phenomenon is known as color constancy. It's your brain's way of maintaining the appearance of colors under varying lighting conditions. Another fascinating aspect is how different people can perceive colors differently. A common example is color blindness. People with color blindness have a deficiency in one or more types of cones, which affects their ability to distinguish certain colors. The most common type is red-green color blindness, where individuals have difficulty differentiating between these two colors. Imagine looking at a beautiful sunset and not being able to see the vibrant reds and oranges. It gives you a sense of how impactful color perception is. There's also the phenomenon of synesthesia, where some people experience a crossing of the senses. For them, colors might be associated with certain sounds or numbers. For example, the number 7 might always appear green, or the sound of a piano might evoke the color blue. Have you ever met someone with synesthesia or experienced something similar yourself? It's a rare but fascinating condition that highlights the unique ways our brains can interpret sensory information. Let's not forget about the psychological and emotional aspects of color perception. Different colors can evoke different feelings and reactions. This is partly due to learned associations and partly due to the physiological effects colors have on our bodies. For instance, blue light has been shown to increase alertness and reduce fatigue, which is why it's often used in workplaces. On the other hand, red light can increase arousal and energy levels, making it a popular choice in gyms and fast food restaurants. Have you ever noticed how different colors make you feel more relaxed or energized? It's your brain and body responding to the stimuli in ways that have been shaped by both biology and experience. So next time you're surrounded by colors, take a moment to appreciate the complex interplay of light, biology, and psychology that allows you to experience the world in such a vibrant way. How do you feel about the colors around you now? Any new observations? In our next lesson, we'll explore how different colors influence our emotions and moods. We'll dive into specific colors and their psychological impacts, helping you understand how to use color to create the desired atmosphere and effect. Until then, keep noticing the colors in your life and think about how they make you feel. See you next time.
If you're finding this lesson valuable, you can take your expertise to the next level. Join over 27,000 students at the Institute of Professional Psychology and earn your professional certification in this field. Scan the QR code on your screen or click the link in the description to access the full curriculum, workbooks, and your accredited credential. Let's get back to the lesson.